Tim and Tony podcast brings you
the Mild Manner Movie Review with your host, Tim.
And Tony. On this week's episode, we will be talking about Split.
Along with everything else happening in the geek world.
Are you not entertained? But tonight, we dine in hell!
Great Scott.
You play ball like a girl!
We're on a mission from God.
But life, finds a way.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass!
Alright. How was your... I guess it's
Another
half a week.
I've been doing short weeks
Short
lately.
weeks, yeah.
Oh, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Still working on trying to get that being able to be put out, I should say.
Walk the hard line.
Walk the hard line. The Dewey Cox
I
story.
wrote the summary for it. So,
Okay,
if you, and it's kind of if you don't get it, is what the summary is for.
I'll make two versions. One where it's just like the beginning, and
The
then
beginning and
the
the end, where we're laughing.
And then there'll be another one where
if whatever you got cleaned up.
however clean. So which we'll put. Listen at your own.
If you want,
risk.
yeah.
If you really want to know.
attempt it. Just ask us how we feel about the movie.
Yeah. Just hit us up online. What did you think? Actually, we go over that at the end of it. So
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit at the end because I think we just do final thoughts.
yeah, I think that's where we started.
Yeah,
But shout out to Amazon Prime and all like the free trials you can get on like the certain cable channels. So like HBO.
it's only a week, but
It is only a week, but
you watch a lot.
when you have to watch, yeah. Like this week's Split was on Cinemax, so I have 7 days of Cinemax right now.
Yeah, it's nice.
I've
You
already
just
used
got to
my
remember to
HBO
cancel it as well.
Exactly, yeah. I already put it in my phone calendar. Cancel.
Cancel.
So that way I don't get charged the $10 or whatever.
I watched all 4 Alien, or 1 through 4 of Alien. I've never seen them all, so it was.
I mean, I might have seen all of 1, but other than that,
oh man, they're.
and then I think
very good.
I've seen Prometheus. So
I saw Prometheus when it first came out, and then I recently watched Covenant like a month or two ago, and then I watched them all.
watch the rest of them. The one guy, I forget which actor.
Passed away too.
Yeah,
Like I
like
just
very
watched them all. I was
recently.
like, oh my god.
That was very recent.
Yeah, I liked them though. They were really good. So
Yeah.
that hits me up to like they're like 97.
That's exactly today at the end of work. I was going through. I like brought up my AMC app, like what movies have I bought tickets for, and so that's as far as like the new movies in theaters. And then I tried updating the list. I still got to go through like my Amazon Watch history.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
that'd be
Netflix,
easy.
and then-
I know. I got 3 left, and then I hit 100, and then I'm not gonna keep watching. But,
then I'm done-
there's
I'm
no
done.
way I'm gonna be able to do that next year. So I'm thinking of something else to do for my New Year's resolution.
We'll have to do another one of our looking
Wrap-ups.
forward for the year or looking
And-
back on the year. Yeah,
Maybe do them together,
yeah, and not lose that audio.
and not lose that one.
that's gonna be the goal. Excuse me.
All right, let's jump right into our first segment.
Clark Kent is a mild-mannered reporter.
He doesn't want to be famous? And I'll make him infamous!
General, haven't you ever heard of freedom of the press?
Well, I'm not a cop. I'm a reporter.
Gossip, rumors, panic in the streets. We're lucky.
Vicky Vale. I'm intrigued by Alex's giant bat story, so I...
Right. The Batman. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
The police won't help. The press has to do the right thing.
You serious?
Is it working? Are we getting audio?
Yeah, we should. Be, yeah.
Getting
Well, I'm gonna check Audacity too, but if anything, the sound bites will be doubled.
echoed a little bit.
Slightly echoed, but I doubt it.
All right, first up on the docket, Gotham Season 5 will begin March 15th. This is the final season,
Yes,
too, right?
I think it's only, 10 episodes or something?
I don't know if they've said yet. I know it's going to be shorter.
It's going to be a short one,
yeah. Because they're usually like 20 or so, or 18. I'll have to look.
15 to 18, I think. They're right in the middle there.
Yeah, but, so we have to wait all the way till March for that one, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but it'll give me a lot of time to catch up on, on all of it, so that's not going to be too bad. And then sticking in the Batman universe, Joaquin Phoenix is seen in the Joker makeup, supposedly the full final Joker makeup. There's been a lot of leaks, and him just kind of giving everything away.
Yeah,
right?
because he didn't want them to look like crappy pictures, so
Like-
he was just
like
like,
bad
I'll
fake,
release my own.
I'll release official high-res ones and make it okay. And then supposedly Thomas Wayne is running for mayor, which was seen on a poster, which I couldn't really find. A direct Thomas Wayne from that. I couldn't.
Yeah, it has his picture on it too. Was it Brett Cullen?
Oh, okay.
It's got his picture drawn, kind of.
I saw one, the clown for mayor.
Oh,
so there's probably one that I just missed looking up. So.
Speaking of photo releases, Spider-Man: Far From Home may have leaked some stealth Spidey suits. And then I clicked the link today. It was like, oh, better picture of it was just a zoomed in same picture. I was like, oh.
Yeah, not really better. It's just
zoomed in more.
Also, it could be just a black suit that is going to be CG'd over later.
Oh, yeah.
Just some sort of other costume.
Something like that.
And then I read that it looks almost kind of like the noir, Spider-Man noir costume.
I could see that. That'd be cool.
But also it looks like he's on a carnival ride, so...
I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see that one, though.
Where this one's going.
And then we also got a look at the Child's Play remake, which reveals the new Chucky.
Looks more like a ventriloquist dummy rather than.
And I read the original. The guy who made the original was
did not like
was
it.
Not
right?
a fan of what this is. Because this looks more like a cleaner's the wrong word, but like a cleaner version of the doll.
I get what you're trying to say.
Exactly. It's one of those things that's hard to describe, really.
I don't know, it looks like the hair's super fake and plastic as well. It just looks...
Right. He looks...
more plastic than...
It almost looks animated.
Yeah.
More so than an actual doll running around.
Yeah. I see it. Next up, Kingsman 3 gets release date November 8th, 2019. So, a little year and a month.
Year and a bit, yeah.
Month and a half. And then they said Mark Strong's going to be in it.
Supposedly, he's set to return.
I wonder if it's just going to be flashbacks.
It's probably going to be flashbacks. It's not.
I don't know. But Harry had a really good death in the first one, where you're like, oh, that
exactly. Where
pushed Eggsy into his spot.
You're exactly
and
right.
then he had a very good death in the last one, which pushed both of them into saving the world. Yeah. So I mean, they could bring him back. It would diminish his death a little bit, I think, but they've already done it.
Exactly. And it's not like it'd be the first movie franchise to do it either.
Yeah. I think as long as he sings Country Road again, it'll be good.
Now do you remember my favorite artist?
Yeah, it would be great. Or they bring him back. He plays the villain so much that he could become brought back.
The villain.
Yeah.
Like some sort of, we found him, brainwashed him.
Yeah, something like that.
That'd be cool. And then some Guardians of the Galaxy news. It's supposedly set to use James Gunn's final script.
Just Sean Gunn was talking that they were. Which, I mean, it's not going to be...
It's probably not going to be the exact same. They're probably going to change... Whoever takes over is probably going to run through it again.
Put their own style onto it, which... Yeah, but we'll pretty much get the arcs that he wanted to do.
Right, it'll probably be majorly the same, but you'll probably be able to tell there'll be some minor things where it's like, oh, that's not quite what he would have done, or that doesn't feel like Guardians. But supposedly Sean Gunn thinks he'll that there'll be more Kraglin, more of his character
in the movie.
We'll have to
We'll
wait and
see.
find out. Yeah.
Well, he had the fin on at
I
the
was
end.
gonna say they did kind of set him up to be
the new
a bigger role.
Next up, Goosebumps 2. Jack Black confirmed to be returning.
Right.
This trailer looked like it was going straight to DVD.
I think.
Did they reshoot
I think
it
it
or
was
something?
because Jack Black only recently signed on, like in the last couple. Like
it's coming out.
The movie's basically done, and he's like, "Oh yeah, now I'll be in it." It was something like that where they didn't get Jack Black for the second one, and now they're like, "Oh okay."
Because it probably was filming the same time as he just had a movie come out.
The House with very similar to Goosebumps, actually. Probably
maybe it's the same scenes just clipped out and put into Goosebumps.
I mean, very simple. You probably could just put Goosebumps, a house with a clock.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because this looked like it was going to be straight to DVD. Now probably it won't.
It'll probably get like a minimal release and then DVD.
Then go DVD right after that. Yeah.
Quicker than the 3 months every other movie gets.
Yeah.
And then some video game news. Telltale Games has been rumored to be shutting down. Last week or so, they laid off like 275 people without like no severance, no heads up. Just we're getting rid of you.
That's like I feel like you couldn't be making too much money. Not a lot of people play those games. It
seems like it's like a very small community. Is like, oh, I love
really
the Telltale
love it.
game.
Yeah.
And so now there's a big uproar. Like, oh, I guess one of the guys at Telltale came out and was like, oh, we're trying to look for someone else to finish it. And then someone's like, well, how about the 280 people you just laid off? Why don't you get one of them to do it? So there's been like lawsuits and stuff going on for them. So it's been a rough time for Telltale.
Yeah, I've only played the Batman.
The picture
ones.
I got, the Batman.
Yeah,
you know what?
I haven't even finished. I think I'm on episode 2 of season 1.
And that's how it's gonna fit. There's gonna
yeah.
be no ending.
I just haven't had the urge to pick. I want to play a game when I play a game. I don't want to, or I want to watch a show.
Right, which makes it interesting. It's like how this game actually, or how Telltale really thrived is like you go left or right or like A or B. Like it's a very minimal gameplay.
Because now I got to either play it like 1,000 times through to find all the endings, or
just YouTube it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm probably gonna end up doing.
Next up, James McAvoy offers to play young Picard if needed for the Star Trek series.
Yeah, he tweeted, or like Patrick Stewart tweeted something about like the writers' room with a picture of him on all of them. And James McAvoy tweeted, he's like, I can play if you need a young Picard. I'm available, or I'm willing to play.
Keep playing. What's his name?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, or his young version all the time.
Hey, I mean, if it gets him work,
make a career out of it.
Why?
Like, I'm not gonna do anything new. It's just gonna be you.
Which is weird because it's like, oh well. I mean, like most of his other things besides X-Men are pretty good and different.
Yeah.
So he's
Very
got both.
different
He's
than
got both
X-Men.
running for him. And then some other big video game news today. This is what I've been waiting for this since high school, man. Since high school, I've been talking about this. PS4 is set to allow crossplay between other platforms, and they're doing it in the Fortnite. That's where they're starting it. There's a beta live today where PS4 can now play with Xbox One, Microsoft, PC, Switch, mobile, all of those. So hopefully this will lead to more games down the road. They said that they're open. They've always said it's like, no, we think playing on PS4 is the best, and everyone's like, it's not really. Like, we get what we're saying, it's a business thing, but we want to be able to play with other people.
Yeah.
So this is hopefully opening the door.
I don't know why they haven't done it sooner.
Well, and that's the thing. Last year in Fortnite flipped a switch where they're like, oh yeah, crossplay is available. Where it's like PS4 was playing with PC and Xbox, and then once PlayStation found that out, they're like, shut it down. So the capability's there. It's just them basically wanting to play.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about that. And Now it looks like it's time to talk about some new trailers.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
First up, we got a second Bumblebee trailer.
I'm waiting for you to click the wrong one.
That's why I'm very careful. Like, okay, which order did I put them in?
All right, yeah.
I full screen it and makes them smaller, so it's harder to.
Oh, really? But Bumblebee. This looks a lot better than the first. I mean, the first trailer looks. Yeah, you can't read anything.
But yeah, the first trailer was like, oh, okay, that'll be interesting. This one, I liked it. I like that it's like the older design,
the 80s,
where it's like you could see like the boxes, and instead of like all the. It's cool being able to see inside all the new Transformers
and all the crazy,
and like all the gears and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is better. It's like foldable boxes, like it should be. So.
Like it should be. Yeah, we were just talking about how they should just reboot from here, and it'd work.
And yeah, then they'd be able to go on and make another 5-6 movies or
whatever
however they want to do.
And then we already talked about the Joker picture reveals, but they leaked some footage as well.
Yeah, it was like
him running off the train.
Running off a train, yeah.
Looks like a bunch of people start fighting in the background of him. So, yeah, just causing mayhem. And then I think we did. Was it last week we talked about the one with the face changing?
Where it's mostly just his face. Like the first one he leaked, and then 2
Yeah.
days later he's like, "Oh, here's another
this
one.
Yeah.
Here's more. Keep enjoying this." Another trailer we got was Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, whatever, however you would like to say that. But the final trailer for that got released, which
it looked good. This is the most confusing movie ever. The first trailer, I'm like, ah. And then like the second trailer, I was like, oh my god, that looks awesome. And then like the third trailer came out, I was like, ah.
Wait,
and then this one, and then I was like, oh, now I want to see it again.
There were so many like small like Harry Potter like nowadays references. It's like, okay, she's just throwing all this shit in there.
Yeah. This one makes me want to see it, but like the one before.
I mean, I'll probably go see it, but it's like
I still need to watch the other one. I keep falling asleep.
I didn't read it religiously, so I remembered every single character and who their parents were and who their grandparents were. So it's like, and all these people are like, oh, what?
The person's that related to the third cousin of that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the big reveal in this one was the snake.
Yeah.
The one girl's the
Voldemort snake.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. I'm sure she was a human at one point, but didn't know I needed that.
Yeah, so that it looks, I don't know. And this one, there's a lot of Johnny Depp in this trailer.
Right.
And
that'll be an interesting way to. That's another thing. It'll be interesting to see his character, how much he's in the movie.
After.
Due to his whole controversy.
Yeah.
And like how well this movie would do because of that. Granted, Harry Potter is bigger than
that.
Probably the minor gap that's gonna be like, no, I'm absolutely not going. They'll probably make it up anyway, but
yeah. And then next up is Creed 2 released another trailer. Oh. This one just keeps getting better.
I'm gonna have to see the first one.
Oh yeah, you do. But it just reminds me of Rocky 4. Like
this is going to be Rocky 4.
Just the one scene where he's working out in the desert. It's like, because it's like, oh, Rocky worked out in the snow. He's gonna work out in the desert.
Wait, okay. So you see Ivan working out in a room, and then you've got Rocky working out. You see his kid working out in a room, or you see them both driving trucks behind them running out in the middle of nowhere. So it's basically going to be Rocky 4.
Yeah. You could tell that it was definitely Sylvester Stallone that came up with this one.
You think the young Creed's gonna die in this one? Because I feel like that's all they're setting it up for.
Oh no, he can't. Maybe the young Drago would die
to flip it. Because the one like tagline I read was like it's playing on how both of their fathers. It's mostly for both of their fathers that they're fighting for.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, oh, a huge twist. The Drago kid's like, no, my father killed you. Killed your father. I'm sorry. Like, you can knock me out. Like one of those weird thin plot lines that'll be like, that'll piss a lot of people off if they do it. But that's another one that I'm looking forward to.
I can't see them killing him off though, because I'm sure they just want to.
Because then he would just die in every franchise he starts in. But no, that would be too soon.
I'm sure that they want to make money on Creed 3. where he fights Mr. T.
Mr. T has a son now.
Just keep bringing back people.
Or just fights Mr. T. Like, that would be even better.
That would be good.
Last up, we got another Daredevil Season 3 teaser. This time it was mostly focusing on Wilson Fisk, a.k.a. Kingpin.
Yeah, him putting on the white suit. It did have...
and then a
Daredevil throwing away his Matt Murdock stuff.
Yeah.
And then putting on the original black...
The black, like, half mask.
Yeah. I hope he's wearing the Daredevil suit. I'm sure he will eventually.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, if he's not going to be Matt Murdock anymore... Then...
I liked him as Matt Murdock, though.
It'll probably be like half the season where it's like, no, I can't be Matt Murdock anymore. And it's like
at the end.
I don't know if the girl's still around, but she'll be like, no,
Karen.
You have to be him. We need him.
Yeah,
it'll be something
I'm
like
sure
that.
It'd be great to see the Punisher again. But Kingpin looks awesome.
Yeah.
If there was like one person on those shows that I'd like to see cross over, it'd be Kingpin in a Spider-Man movie.
Oh, that would just be perfect.
That'd be awesome.
Or you know what? Do like another Jameson. Just bring him in. Just like bring J.K. Simmons in. Bring Vincent D'Onofrio in.
Perfect.
No one will put up any fuss about it, I'm sure.
Looks like it's time for some TvT trivia.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Batman. I'm Wayne Brady Betts!
I am your father.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
I am the Clit Commander.
I am Groot.
Yes, I'm Batman.
I'm rich, biatch.
This week's theme is Split.
All right. You have the...
I do have the points. Tim, you have 159.7, and I have 153.6. So you're up 6 points, 6.1 points.
All right. And I'm up first.
Yes.
With my Who Am I? I only have 4 questions. Or with the Who Am I? 1 bonus.
Yeah, I can
make one.
I can pick and choose one that won't be. That'll be
very,
a
very
fun.
easy too.
I mean, there's really not with like the newer movies. 1, there's not a lot of trivia.
Yeah.
And 2, there's 4 characters, 5 characters in this movie.
Okay, my first.
None of which I know any of the actors' names. So this will be.
Oh, you're in trouble for this one. This is the only hard one, I think. Although I'm known for TV, I've been in movies as well.
I'm typically known for TV roles. The blonde girl. I really don't.
The blonde girl? The one that gets kidnapped?
Claire.
Yeah. No. Second one. This is not my first M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to guess M. Night Shyamalan.
That would have been a good one just to throw you off, but incorrect.
Okay.
And then this, this one I really threw you off. It was M. Night, and this question came out. I also am from Philadelphia, like M. Night.
It's got to be one of the flashback characters then. The guy who plays her dad.
Incorrect.
This is the guy who plays her uncle.
I'm an actual news anchor for KYW and the second cousin to Denzel Washington.
Oh, that part I didn't know.
That one gives you his last name. That wasn't
like Eek Washington or Ake Washington.
Yuki.
Yuki Washington.
Yep. He's been in like The Happening and like Signs and.
What station was he from?
KYW.
All right, there goes a bonus question for you.
Damn it.
Go ahead and X that out right away.
You can still ask it. Maybe I'll forget.
I could still ask it. All right, my who am I? I am typically known for TV roles. Hey, we both literally had the same thing.
Yeah.
Read the last one. Well, Coca, since I know you'll be listening eventually to this, probably next week, we will do a Rocky and or Creed review one day because we were literally just talking about Creed the trailer. So stay tuned.
I don't know. Betty Buckle.
Oh, that is incorrect. My next one. My voice is more recognized than my face, similar to this role.
Anya Taylor-Joy? I don't know.
That is also incorrect. All right, my last one. The best of... Oh, no, I actually have two more. The best of me was sent to the Shadow Realm in this film.
The what?
The best of me was sent to the Shadow Realm in this film.
The best of me? James McAvoy? I have no idea.
That is incorrect. The last one. I would be a person of interest in Ted 2.
Was it the uncle? I don't know.
That is incorrect. It was Sebastian Archelius, which would be her father. The girl's father in the flashback.
I've never got that. I'm guessing he was in Person of Interest.
He was in,
and
he was in the
2.
movie. He was in the movie The Best of Me. He voiced a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So that's the Shadow Realm. And then he was in Person of Interest in Ted 2, yes.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that. Okay. For my second question, what is the last thing Kevin remembers?
Oh, that's a good one. He remembers being on a bus.
What day?
September 18th, 2014.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. My number. Okay, I'll go with this one. Or you know what? Not now. I'll give you. How many personalities are shown to be in Kevin?
8.
Very
good.
Can you name them?
Yeah, I think I got them written down.
Okay.
Then is Patricia, Hedwig, the Beast, Kevin, Wendell Crumb, Barry, Orwell, and Jade.
I have them written down in that order.
Because that's the order they have it written down.
Exactly.
That was my next question, too. All right, no, here. What was the budget for this film compared to its predecessor, Unbreakable?
Ooh. This one was 9 mil compared to 78 or 98. I'm going to go 78.
All right, I'll give it to you. 75.
Oh.
And 9. So .79. No.
I had just written a full point.
You get the point.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm writing the points. That's a full one. Okay, 0.79. Huh? I'll write it down. Okay.
Should have guessed 80.
Go for it there. What flower? I'm sure you wrote it. What flower is in the bathroom?
I didn't, but I know why it's that flower.
Okay, then why is it? Or
no, I don't really.
Give me
remember.
your answer about the flower then.
Shit. I don't know. I really don't. I kind of remember. But
Remember
I don't.
reading something
I remember
about
reading the starts with a P.
Yes.
Tell me the name of the flower. I could probably tell you why it was that.
I'd rather give you the other way, and then you have to name the flower.
I'd rather give you the other way. Are we frozen? Yep.
Cameron. That's right. That could be an easy fix.
Pull. I don't know. Potamol.
Okay, I'll give you the other part. It's Proteus is the Greek god.
Is the Greek god? I don't know the flower. But didn't he like eat people or something, or he was a beast or something?
No, he was the god of shape-shifting and changing forms.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And the name of the flower was Protea pincushion. What color was it?
Blue.
It was orange.
Orange. Orange. That makes sense. Never mind.
I'm going to give you a 0.3 so I even out your damn points.
Don't you dare.
I just did.
I'm going to give you minus points now.
What? That can happen.
I could do one.
Okay. Yeah, I've got one more because you already guessed the other one.
What, the YKW or whatever? See, I don't remember.
I don't remember all the letters at all.
Trying to word this without giving it away, but I think I'm just going to do it. I feel like this is the question you're going to ask me, so I'm losing a point. Who was cut from this film?
Oh, that's not who I was going to ask.
Ooh.
But I'm pretty sure you're going to go with Sterling K. Brown.
That is correct. Watched all the scenes, too. They were pretty good.
Oh, like you...
Yeah,
they're
on the DVD on the deleted
do you
scenes.
have the... Oh, was it at the library?
Yeah.
God, man, I really got to start doing that.
Yeah, I went there on Tuesday and watched it.
Did you watch it at the library?
And there's an alternate ending. It's really short, though.
No, because the only thing about the ending I read was that no one knew they were going to film it with what's-his-face.
Not that part of the ending. The where he's talking in the mirror.
Oh,
They would have gotten rid of that and filled it in with something else.
Oh. That would have been cool. Maybe, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to start going to the library.
Pop it in after, so you can watch it.
Perfect. Okay, my bonus. What other film does Dr. Fletcher appear in?
Signs.
That is incorrect.
No. It's not.
Yes, it is incorrect.
It's not Signs?
No.
Oh, it's not one of his movies, isn't it?
It is not.
It's a Woody Allen movie.
Yes, it is.
I was thinking of another character. This is from Signs, the name. I don't know. It's a Woody Allen movie, though. That's all I got.
Yes, it is. It is Zelig, or Zelig.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have guessed that.
I didn't know that was a movie.
Yeah.
But yes, there's another
So you
Woody
should have
Allen
saved
movie.
that 0.3 for there.
That's all right, Ty.
That's all right.
Let's see. Quick math again. 0, carry the 1. All right, so you have 161, even. I evened it out. I have 9, 14, 4, 7. I have 157.49. I'll have to go back and double check the numbers, but that's what we're going with.
That's what we're
going to go with for the math.
You can really say anything. I would just agree with you.
Probably.
Just go, okay.
We'll see if anyone would call it out on it either.
I would automatically agree, no matter what.
Just
'Cause I'm not
like,
doing it.
Randomly give like 0.4, 0.5, like random small increments.
Slowly.
Just until I get up there enough.
I would just be, yeah, that sounds about right. Go through and watch all 60 whatever episodes.
Oh, if I made a mistake anywhere, we just correct it at one point. Be like, this is what it is now.
All right, now it looks like we're done with trivia, so let's move on.
It's now time for the main event.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Hold on to your butts.
A review of Split.
Now a short summary of the movie.
3 girls are kidnapped by a man with a diagnosed 23 distinct personalities. They must try to escape before the apparent emergence of a frightful new 24th. I'm going to add takes place.
It's a good one. Is that IMDb?
Yes, straight from IMDb.
Sometimes I got good ones.
Nice and short, gets right to the point.
Yeah. All right, so my top 5. The first one is the many personalities of Kevin / James McAvoy's acting.
The way he plays.
Yeah. Just like the little mannerisms, and you could tell without them talking that they switched.
Right, you could see where the switch
switches.
is.
Yeah, he does that very well. Let's see, and he does like all like the creepy guy very well. Dennis. And
like
then
the one that takes charge.
Yeah. 2, Casey's backstory, like sprinkled in, like so we kind of know why she's like an outcast, and they explain that.
Even that one scene where she explains, like, yeah, I do it just to get
out of
like not go home. Basically, she doesn't say that, but that's implied.
What she's saying, yeah. Let's see. Oh, when she says, when C says Kevin's full name, and he snaps back, and he's like asking what happened and all that shit. Yeah.
Basically, what year is it?
Yeah.
Like,
just that scene's great. And he like tells her to get the shotgun and stuff. And
even that one where it's like you could see he's like he's Barry at that point, and then you see them all like taking over slowly.
Yeah, Orwell and all those come out like after we'd just seen videos of them. This cast is very good. Like him in particular, all the girls are very good in this movie.
Right, they played their roles very well.
Yeah. The lady is very good, like his therapist or whatever, or psychiatrist. And then Sterling K. Brown, even though he got kicked out, was very good.
All his scenes, I'm sure, would be very awesome.
It's like 3 in a row of him.
Oh, really?
It's like, oh, man, they cut him completely out. And then 5, the visuals.
I think I know what you're talking about without saying it.
Yeah, like the cinematography. There's like a verb I want to say like that of the movie though, like the colors and all that stuff. Like how they do like green is good, orange is bad, and then like purple is like mastermind.
Yeah,
like
it's like
super villain. Yeah, and like that's you could see him very clearly in the Glass trailer, like all the colors, and then
the way they use them.
Unbreakable. I don't think you said you haven't seen that one. Like he's wearing green the whole time, and then he fights a guy wearing orange. And then like Mr. Glass is in it, and he's wearing purple all the time.
Isn't it like a purple suit?
Yeah. And then like this one does a very good job. I think it's like the backstory. I think it's they have the uncle wearing green a lot. I think because they want you to think he's a good guy. But then he never changed. And then only at the very end, you see him in all black, like the last flashback.
Or after the funeral, I would assume.
Yeah, but like I think they did it. Like there's one scene where he's like tells her to follow me or whatever, and he's still in the green. But behind him is all like the orange leaves.
Wasn't her dad in a green jacket?
Her dad was in like an orange.
Or like an orange. Okay,
which
so
was like
kind of like the
throws me off. I don't know. If someone knows that there's another reasoning behind that. Yeah.
No, that's cool when you can actually like see the cues in there when they use them.
Yeah, because he does. I mean, I was watching the making of, and they're like, all the people who did like the costume design and all this stuff. He does like everything on purpose. Like it's like there's not much work I have to do. Just kind of like do what he tells me to do.
When he says it, I'll do it, and it actually turns out to be perfect.
And then my honorable mentions is the ending. That like throws
the diner scene.
The diner scene, yeah. You see him.
At first, it seems like it's one of those scenes where like they could have shot in like an hour, be like, oh shit, let's mix them all together now. But it's like, oh yeah, what was that other weird guy with the weird name?
Yeah,
like, that's like the perfect way to. I think that's in one of my points, so I'll get to it later.
Yeah.
So Bruce was in Unbreakable.
Yes.
Which Unbreakable was about mostly Mr. Glass or both of them?
No, about him.
Okay, so then where the hell is the other guy coming?
Mr. Glass?
Yeah.
He's in it. He's like his enemy in that one.
Right.
But it's mostly
about
Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Yeah.
With just a little bit about...
It's... Yeah, you'd have to... I mean, it's
hard
not
to
50-50. It's not 50-50. It's mainly Bruce. But, like, he is the bad guy of that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. And then... God, there was one other thing. I forgot to write it down.
But yeah, that's definitely one that I'm going to have to...
I think it's on Hulu as well.
I'm going to have to either get Hulu or... I'm probably going to actually finally get Hulu is what I'm going to do. There we go.
Oh, that's what it was. The names I liked as well as my honorable mention.
Oh, like of all his characters?
Just
or like
the girl, Casey Cook.
Oh,
like
her naming, yeah.
And then, so Bruce Willis's name is David Dunn. And
Peter Parker, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, like all those.
Yeah, all those. Wade Watts.
Funny you brought that up. I was watching like the third episode of Batman Beyond, and one of them is a guy, or one of the characters, the bad guy is Willie Watts.
Willie Watts?
Yeah. He was like a nerd that gets like trampled on by the jock, but he turns to be the bad guy. But it's Willie Watts. Yeah. And that was the first thing I'm like, oh, Wade Watts. And like, it's literally the same thing.
Yeah, but I like how he does. He's making his own superhero stories.
All right, my top 5. There we go. Again, pretty similar to your list, but the characters, so like all the girls, the doctor, and James McAvoy, they all, like, the girls played their roles perfectly. The outcast.
Yeah.
And then, not like a problem, but the one, Claire, was like somehow completely opposite of what like every other movie. She's like, yeah, we got to do this. Like, oh, this is brand new drywall. Like, how does she know? Like, I can see what they're going for, but it was like an interesting, like, different to see someone who's like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. We're all going to do it together, get out. But I liked how all the characters were in the movie. My number 2, James McAvoy, like you were saying, how each personality is so different, and you could see them all, especially when he had to go from each one
to the other,
like rapid succession in the scene. My number 3, since I had never seen this, so this or Unbreakable, so probably it'll all be explained eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
But so the doc's basically saying that people with DID are superhumans, where they can unlock latent abilities. In like lesser terms, that's what she was saying. But it's also kind of cool to be like, she's like using medicine or like real things and be like, yeah, it can do this.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting and pretty cool. Number 4, the flashbacks, how it tells the story in between the story that's going on, instead of starting with, here's this girl, she was abused when she was younger, and then now she's in high school, and goes that way. It just starts off right in the middle of it, and then you get bits and pieces going forward.
Explaining why she is.
And then my number 5 is kind of the Batman vs Superman moment, where
very different though.
But you see where I'm going.
Like, I see what you mean.
The general idea where it's like the Beast stops he's about to kill, basically
try to get through the bars.
Trying to go through the bar and kill Casey.
Yeah.
I don't know why I forget the names.
There's 4.
But as soon as like he recognizes all the scars and stuff, he's like, "Oh no, you're good. We're the same."
Yeah.
Like it's like in that split moment, he realizes what he's going for. She doesn't really fit in there, or she's
As
like she
the
like would be.
Yeah, just like you're different, or what does he say? You're
I think one
different.
of the lines is like the broken. I don't know if I wrote it because I didn't see which one you were gonna do. But like it's like the broken or the pure.
Yeah, something like that.
Or you have to be broken to be pure, or something like that. Which probably leads back to the unbreakable and the breaking and the glass.
Yeah, there was a few
subtly
lines.
like
there was when I was reading the trivia, there was a few things that they were saying that I was remembering from Unbreakable, where he's like, "I'm not a mistake." That's what Samuel L. Jackson would say, and then he somewhat says that as Dennis, I think.
Yeah. So they kind of use the same, but it's like that moment where he realizes, "Oh, we're the same. We should be working together in a way."
Yeah.
But I get that this is kind of what Batman vs Superman would have been going for, even though that was first.
Even though, yeah.
But like this is probably how they thought it would play out.
It would play out better, yeah, in their heads.
Not how the audience took it. And then my honorable mentions, it's another Blumhouse movie where they've been working. M. Night Shyamalan's done 2, I think, with them. And then...
Yeah, because the Unbreakable, they didn't do with them.
No,
they had
Blumhouse has been very recent.
I think
where they're getting like all the...
Whoever he did Unbreakable with, Disney owns it now, so he had to buy it from Disney.
They had to okay it, or they had to get the okay from Disney to use names. The fact that the movie hooks you in immediately, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't start with like the girl's backstory. It just drops you in the middle of a lunch, basically. And then this kind of ties into your point, but like the spiral, I noticed that the spiral staircase is like a big movie. Lots of movies use a spiral staircase to like imply something or just visually get like the scene rotating down and up.
The stained glass on the top too was broken into 24 pieces.
See, like details like that where it's like most people would be like, "Oh, the stained glass, that's cool," and then you get the other people who are like, "How many pieces are there?"
Yeah.
Let me pause it. But like the visual of like a large staircase, going up and spiraling and stuff like that. And then I kind of touched on it earlier too, but it's a good way to world build where it's just like a small line at the end where it ties it,
connects them all. Yeah. Now you can do one movie where they're all connected. Like definitely, the next one.
You could tell the entire story of a movie and then at the end connect it to another movie where it just stands alone on its own.
I guess he wanted Kevin to be the bad guy in Unbreak. One of the guy in the orange coat that he like beats up at the end. He wanted that to be Kevin. But he's like, I want to focus on Bruce Willis in this movie and Samuel L. Jackson, and give him his own.
That's a good decision.
Yeah. So a few problems with the movie.
You didn't have any.
I really didn't.
I mean, and I'll say mine part 2, but
yeah, but if I had to say something, the Sterling K. Brown, bring him back. Even though like
the fact that they cut him totally out.
Even in the deleted scenes, they do like you can play them with an intro by M. Night Shyamalan. It makes it really long because then he's talking the whole time. But I watched like the intro just to that one, and he's like, I love these scenes, but he's like, it just like doesn't flow with the movie because it's like so suspenseful, and then like it's not. Then it's super suspenseful. And it really doesn't like builds on the story, like on the condition a lot, but it doesn't build towards like I don't know. It doesn't
the rest of it.
Yeah, is the way he explains it.
And then my problems are more nitpicks, so like very specific parts. The amount of time that's passed, you don't really get a real sense of it.
It's got to be short though.
It's got to
like
be short because even my point, zoos are open every day.
Well, I think so every time he goes to the doctor's house is a new day.
Okay,
because they email her at night.
Right.
So it's like 3.
So it's at least 3 days, but zoos are open every day. So why? how does no one ever check that part of the building anymore?
I don't know. He's been setting it up for a while though.
Exactly. So that's like a nitpick where it's like you're not gonna get all that in like an hour 45 or an hour 2 hour movie. And then my second one is like, yeah,
I did read this.
The first thought on if you have a walkie-talkie and someone's like, "Oh, hey, help me," it's like, okay, yeah, that'll be a prank. But at the same time, if it's like someone saying, "Hey, this is so and so," I'm kept like basically explaining everything out. Especially after something's been on the news like that, you'd be like, "Okay, maybe I'll look into this." Because then you get that moment at the end of the movie with in the guard check, he's like, "Oh, oh, it's you."
Even though, like, even at the end, he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, what's going on?" But like, even from the walkie-talkie to the very end, or to when she escapes, doesn't seem like a lot of time.
No, yeah, like that seems pretty quick. That seems like it would be like the same night.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like, well, why would they even? How would you not do that?
True. I like that one though. That was a good pick. All right, so favorite quotes. I will go first. Let's see. Number one from Dennis. Let us show them what we can do. Let's show them how powerful we can be. I think it's him talking to the doctor or even himself. I think it might be right before he turns into the
it's right in that scene.
Yeah. And then number two is when the doctor's talking with M. Night. I don't know what his name is in the movie, but
Ian.
Ian, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He's like, the authors of Hooters play on our incessant need for fat and man's incessant need to be in the proximity of augmented breasts. It's like Henry V ran a fast food franchise. That one's good. It's like the one joke in the entire movie.
I think I have the other one joke.
Yeah, there's like a couple, not a lot,
a couple
though.
Very small ones.
And then the very end scene, the dinner, is like, this is like that crazy guy in the wheelchair that they put away 15 years ago, and they gave him a funny name too. After they just called him the Horde too.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? And then we see Bruce Willis as David Dunn's Mr. Glass. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I guess they're playing the music from that movie, which
I wouldn't have gotten.
I wouldn't have noticed that until someone told me.
Because at first you're not like, oh, what's the music like? Not like, oh shit, that's Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Oh wait, listen to the music.
That's gonna be your first reaction. Oh, it's Bruce Willis.
You do have the only.
Yeah, like I said, for my quote, it's the only other joke really is you can't use your thumbs to spin the wheel, dumbasses. They always use their thumbs. It's like flick it. So you would assume she's watching like Wheel of Fortune or Price is Right. Yeah, those would be the only two.
Yeah,
the only really two options. My other quote's another Dennis quote. He goes, "You like to make fun of us, but we are more powerful than you think."
Mm-hmm. That's when he's talking to Casey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you took my Hedwig one.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't going to be the whole thing. It was just going to be part of it.
To be honest, IMDb only had like 20 quotes.
I know, they didn't have a lot.
So, I mean, we've got almost half of them, where most of them were probably combined on top of each other. So it would have been
massive.
But yeah, my third one was from Hedwig. He goes, "Are you trying to trick me, etc.? I'll tell on you."
I was just going to write etc. Because he does it so many times.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a 9-year-old or a person who thinks they're a 9-year-old would do, how they would act. It's like, oh, I'm going to tell on you.
All right. Final thoughts. Ooh, it's a great one. That's all I...
No, yeah, this is...
You need to watch Unbreakable.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to make me watch Unbreakable, and then definitely go see Glass.
I watched the trailer like right after I watched this, too.
And it's like... I think it's one of his better movies, or at least more well received. Granted, all of his movies do pretty well.
Well, it's what when was the first one? Like 90 something, early mid 95, 96,
somewhere around there.
So he's had all this time to like. He even does like an interview. He's like, yeah, so like I was doing movies for myself, really, like Unbreakable and Signs and all that. And he's like, then I had kids, so then I tried to start doing movies for kids. And he's like, now they're grown up, so I'm going back to movies.
Go back the other way. And that's the thing. It's like, I'm sure he had an idea like, oh, I can make this movie and then spawn from there when he made Unbreakable. But now it's like,
Yeah, and like I
I
didn't think about that right away. It was like he was gonna have Kevin in there.
It's like,
at
I've
one
got
point.
this other really cool idea for a movie, and then I can connect it at the end, and it'll all be it'll all work out. So it works perfectly.
All right. Any other? I got nothing.
No, definitely, you go see it.
All right, ranking M. Night Shyamalan movies. I wasn't sure if you had seen enough of these to rank.
I did have to
so
look.
I was waiting for you to message.
I did have to look.
Hey, we should switch it.
No, I would have.
Because James McAvoy we could have ranked, but we could also do another one of his movies.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
Also, it could just be James McAvoy franchises.
Yeah, right.
He does mostly franchise movies. But what's your number one for M. Night Shyamalan? Shyamalan Ding Dong.
My number one is Split. Surprise. Number two, Unbreakable. 3 Signs. Even though it has like the most coincidences, it's got a crazy ending, but I love that.
The way it wraps up.
Yeah. The Village, number 4, especially if you don't see the ending coming,
or get told what the ending. I still want to see it. But,
yeah.
I didn't. Put
Same with that didn't make the list is Sixth Sense because I need to see that.
Because you don't need to know what.
I know the twist already. But and then number 5, The Happening. I love Mark Wahlberg talking to plants. It's like the best scene.
The bees are gone.
Hey, plant. How's your mother?
Say hi to your mother for me.
Say hi to your mother for me.
All right, my top 5, 6. Number 1, Split.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely number 1 on the list for me. 2, Sixth Sense, because that's just one of the classics.
Yeah, I need to watch it, but
you
it's
do.
Just like I know what's going to happen at the end, but
it's one where you could be like, put it on in the background because you would basically know all the main. The only thing would be is like if you want to watch it to see all the clues for it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
would you really want to do that?
Yes. I don't know. It's on Netflix, so
exactly. So you could even stop it and pause it and come back to it. My number 3, The Happening. Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
Where he's got that confused look on his face. That perfect gif. Number 4, Lady in the Water.
Who's in this one?
Paul Giamatti, I'm pretty sure, is the main guy.
I don't think I've never seen
and
this
it's
one.
basically, from what I can remember of it, if it's even the same movie, hopefully I'm not confusing with
Something
The
else.
Fog or The Mist, which I think are, I don't think
Two
are
different,
two different things, but
I don't
probably
think they're not his.
But it's like a writer goes to like a hotel or a motel, and like in the pool, it's like it's a lady in the water who tries to kill him or like starts killing people in the hotel. Okay. I could be butchering that, but
I'm glad you ranked it so high because you seem to know so much about it.
Another Spider-Man 2 thing.
We're gonna come back and do this movie one day. Like, I've never seen this movie in my entire life.
Somehow we're gonna do Lady in the Water, and we're like, you know what? Never seen it.
Never seen it.
I'm gonna look it up, but my number 5, Signs.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti. I'm right. Sorry.
Okay. So I have seen it.
Okay, here we'll take a pause. Lady in the Water. Apartment building superintendent Cleveland Heap rescues what he thinks is a young woman from the pool he maintains. He discovers that she's actually a character from a bedtime story who is trying to make the journey back to her home. He works with his tenants to protect his new friend from the creatures that are determined to keep her in our world.
Is it a horror movie?
Sort of. Drama, fantasy, mystery.
Okay. I'll have to do that. What year is that?
2006.
Oh, wow.
Bryce Dallas Howard is the girl.
She's in The Village, too.
I must love working with her.
I did see this cover when I was going through things. Oh, the guy from Westworld?
Jeffrey Wright?
No.
The black guy?
Yeah, it is Jeffrey Wright. I didn't know his real name. Oh, and that's the Santa from Happy.
So that's
I'll have to see this.
That's why it's on my list.
That's why it's on my list.
Yeah. Okay, Jeffrey. Yeah. Bob. Okay. And then my number 6, or my honorable mention, because I'm guessing we did movies he directed, but he wrote and produced this, Devil.
Yeah, that's the one in the elevator.
The one in the elevator.
One's not bad.
I liked it when I first saw it. I mean, it was a while ago, but
yeah.
I mean, it's fairly straightforward and like like a typical movie, but it's still like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
that would be why I liked it.
All right, that's been our show today. Hope you enjoyed it.
You can follow us on social media and our website, timandtonytalk.com. And remember, share this with your friends.
Make sure to join us next week for the Mild Manner movie review when we discuss Cabin in the Woods. For our Halloween
October horror month.
Yeah, which kind of started tonight.
It starts
with a semi-horror.
Yep.
But now we're jumping full in for the whole month of October.
But not full Exorcist. We'll talk about it later. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thanks for listening. I'm Tim.
And I'm Tony. And we are the Dynamic Duo. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.